Okay, so David Silva has signed a 1-year contract extension to keep him at Man City till 2020. He's 31 now, so 3 years' time he'll be 34. So I think he'll probably retire at Man City, or if not, he'll see out most of the rest of his career at Man City. He's done a lot there. He is an exceptionally talented player. He signed from Valencia for 24 million in 2010. He's been with the side. He's done well. He's had his periods where he's had wobbly form, and every player goes through this where they're not quite at the same level that people expect. But there's not much really happening on the sports news today, I'm afraid. It's a bit dull. But David Silva's contract extension, it's showing that Pep Guardiola might actually be staying around for a little bit longer as well. He's obviously trying to keep the core together. Pep has a history of only staying for a couple of seasons, winning a few trophies, and then going on. He doesn't stay around for the long term. Same with Mourinho. So this is a sign that he could actually be staying for a little bit longer at Man City. But we'll have to see. At the moment, Man City are well ahead in the league. They are my favourites for the league. I will do a prediction video on the top 4, what I think will be the top 4, and the bottom 3. So the European places and relegation places at some point in the next few weeks leading up to the transfer window. So hold fire with me on that. I have been asked the question. I will do some prediction videos. But this contract extension is key for Man City because Vincent Kompany has been beset with injuries. He's not as fully 100% fit as you want him to be as your leader. And David Silva has assumed a lot of the captaincy responsibilities while Vincent Kompany is out injured. He wears the armband a lot, so he's a clear leader of that team. To get him there for a further year on top of what his contract restated is a good sign. The fact he only signed a 1-year extension, I think he knows this could be winding down his career by that point. So he's less likely to, go to a rival, could be. And to time him for an extra year means the buyout clause is bigger, so Man City can command more money for the player. He was brought in before they were winning trophies as well. This is the key thing. They'd only just started to become competitive in that period of time. He's one of the Mancini signings, I believe. So he's from the early days of Sheikh Mansour's ownership. And as I said, it took a long time for Man City to be this good with money. And money does not always buy success. Look at Everton, how much they spent compared to the team that beat them in Europe, Atalanta. Atalanta spent the same amount of money over a 10-year period that Everton spent in a few weeks last summer. So money doesn't always buy you success. It can help, but it doesn't always buy you success. The fact that they're now keeping a lot of their core together is good. So this can only be a good move. He's been a brilliant player. He's been a brilliant servant for the team since he joined in 2010. He's a key part of their attack. Defensively, he's a bit frail at times, but going forward and his football knowledge, he's like an Andrea Pirlo kind of player. He's not necessarily the quickest. He's not necessarily the most skillful. He's not necessarily the most physical. Although he is a very skillful player, he's not the most skillful player that Man City have got. He's a key gluing between defence, midfield and attack. He's a key glue going forward. Defensively, he has his frailties, and that's where other players have to help out. But most attackingly minded players have certain defensive fallibilities. But when he's confident, he can defend. Don't get me wrong, he's not a completely hopeless defensive player, but he's not as good as, let's say, a De Bruyne, who can go in with the tackles as well as the skill. But he's a key linchpin in their attack. Without David Silva, they look a step back. They're still the best team in the league without him. They're just better with him. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know this has been a very short video. I saw the story pop up this morning. I've let it develop a little bit. There's been a bit more meat to the substance behind it. So there's that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll have some more videos for soon. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day.